Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order Servant Interludes. Last time we finished, we did Gawain's, and Mordred's and Say's, or Say's first one anyway. Cause she actually has another, but I can't do hers until Mandala, whatever it was. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 4 more today, probably split them up into a couple different episodes, like those other 3 I did yesterday, which for you will actually be quite a anyway, gonna start off with Atalante's Smile of the Goddess, which should go pretty quick. She's kind of early on into FGO, but we'll see. Give me Castoria, please. Thank you. And start quest. Master, I need to talk to you. You see, I want to go out to sea. There's something that I left on an island. Oh? If it's no problem, I'd like to leave now. Oh. Not even gonna get, like, anyone else's go ahead, we're just going? Oh, okay. That makes sense, I suppose. Just go without telling anyone? That's probably fine. We're lucky we have a ship, but what did you leave behind? Oh, a statue of Artemis, the lunar goddess. Yeah. I made it by hand, but I couldn't take it with me during the battle. I see. This is another instance of them being kind of inconsistent, because like some servants don't really remember their time being summoned in these singularities. They just know they were summoned because I guess they were told or had a vague recollection, but like no specific memories. Atalante just straight up remembers, apparently, like everything. Which is kind of funny. We were born from the gods and they give us power. We must never fail to be grateful. Well, despite their great power, some of them can be a little strange. Yeah. It's their charm point and their weakness. Yeah. You've had a rough time because of it. There should be a cave on the other side of this forest. Let's go. The stench of animals. Mash, ready your weapon, and prepare for combat. Right. This is a chimera. A demonic beast left behind in this world. Its luck ran out when it met a hunter. Though. I'll make good use of its meat and pelt. Yeah, as I figured, because of how early she is, it's just gonna speed through this. Yeah, speaking of Artemis, yeah. I mean, Atalante's already aware of how, intense she can be in certain regards. But, yeah, it does make me feel a little bad for her. The goddess that she dedicated her life to is, a fangirl for a hero. Fangirl, yandere, you know, whatever you want to call her. whatever, you know, whatever moniker you want to give her. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of Nobu should kill this frontline one. Oh yeah, okay, wow. Didn't even need the double. I mean, how was I supposed to know she was gonna crit though, right? Like, I knew there was a chance because it was 20%, but like, never a guarantee. Alright. Seems like your luck's run out, Mr. Chimera. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, not even gonna need the Castoria. Oh no, we just barely. Damn, 48, really? Really, Draco, you couldn't have just finished it? Okay. Well, whatever. We won, that's all that matters. Yes, you're a very cute demon lord. Or demon king. Or so whatever she said. She said something about the demon king. Referring to herself, obviously. What exactly she said, I don't know. Alright, another Castoria, please. What a headache. Let's keep going. Okay. I mean, this is your mission, so I mean... are we almost at the cave? Yeah. Okay, this is the entrance. Let's go. Hey, Master. Do you have any wishes for the Grail? Restore the world? That's exactly the right wish, but it's also the wrong answer. How so? When you get the Grail, that wish should come true on its own. A greedy answer isn't necessarily the wrong one. Keep that in mind. Oh, okay. To tell the truth, I have a wish of my own. It's a simple wish, and I know it will never come true. But I still can't give up on it. That's why I pray to the gods. I protect my vows to the gods. Or so I thought. Atalante's looking off into the distance. Yeah, I guess I'll learn more about that when I start Apocrypha. Yeah, that goddess was pretty... impactful. Yeah, I guess that I don't really need Apocrypha for. Right. I guess she was referring to Artemis being, you know. Enough talking, I suppose. It's time for combat. Master, stay back. Let's go. So I just checking a few things. My microphone peaked when it shouldn't have. I have a limiter. I should prevent that. Yeah, when I do like a click noise, it somehow peaks through the limiter. That's strange. Hang on. That's okay. I don't know. I won't do the click noises, I suppose. Right. Yeah, let's do full. I could have used Nobu's. Yeah, I probably should have used Nobu's attack up. I just don't like doing it when she doesn't have any busters up. Because I like to do boom, boom, boom. Use all of them at once. Alright, you should kill that front one Castoria, I would think. Barely. I was fine though. All that matters is that you got it done. That's all that really matters. Goblino. Yeah, you know what? Frick you. Get Demon King'd. Pupius. What? I thought the middle one would die. Like, I kind of figured the two on the sides wouldn't, but the middle one should have died. He only had 30k. Ah, well. My own fault, I suppose. I overestimated Nobu. Even though it hurts to say. I want to have faith in the Nobu, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's something you gotta be prepared for. Hey, heck you, Golem. Leave Nobu alone. Yeah, go for Draco. She can tank you way better. Actually, I'll just kill. I'll do this. Yeah, that's what you get. You get a Gatling gun to the face for your impudence. Smile of the Goddess 2, or not 2, 3. Noob 3. Yeah, we'll just bring a Milu. Just breeze through it. Oh, we should be almost there. Oh good, this is it. That's the statue of the goddess? Yes, it's handmade. Impressive, right? Needs more Orion. No. You want me to make one of him? He's the type of person I hate most, and apparently the type that your goddess loves most. So, he's lazy, lustful, and never learns. He's only interested in having fun and doesn't care for others. I mean, lustful, sure. Lazy? Yeah, I don't know him enough to to say for sure on that. But I'll defer to your knowledge, I suppose. He did look like he was having fun, but that fun is far too different for my tastes. Not my type of man at all. If I had to pick between him and Jason, I don't know what I'd do. Damn, putting him on Jason's level? That's rough. It's that bad? Let me ask you, Mash. If Jason and Orion were the last two men in the world, who would you marry? Well... see what I mean, huh? That's not a nice way to talk about someone's boyfriend, is it? Atalante. Goddess? She meant no offense, surely. The voice. Oh boy. Hey guys. Hello. I know this is a surprise, but I'm back. Speaking of which, Mash, are you busy later? Even if it's the truth, denying it is proof of my love. So let's do this. If I win, you'll never get my blessing again. I don't know about my brother, though. That's crazy. I mean, you kind of started it by dissing her mans, I guess. Am I the only one who's still bothered by the fact that, like, I get it's Orion's spirit origin technically, but I hate the fact that the servant is called Orion and not Artemis. I don't know. That's still I understand the reason why. I just, like, the one doing the fighting is really Artemis. It's like it should be. I don't know. It bothers me more than it should. Like, I'll be honest. Like, it's really not a huge deal, but. I don't know. I'm I'm an Artemis truther. Alright, this should... If this first one crits, this should... Okay, it didn't crit. Well, I said if that crits, we might be able to one-turn this, but... Not one-turn, you know what I mean. We probably could have killed her that turn, that is. But it was not to be, I suppose. Alright, yeah, we're good. Sorry, Artie. We, had to go through ya. No hard feelings, right? Aside from the hard feeling that you give me. Never mind. No, yeah. You know, we'll just forget I said that. No, it's not a huge deal. I lost. I guess my love still isn't strong enough. Huh? You got more love? Seriously? What you've got is already crushing me. Well, if I lost, I lost. You may retain my blessing. Thank you, goddess. I'll continue to treasure the statue. Okay, Ryan. Let's head. Let's go back. Mash, at least hold me tight against your chest. Bruh! No. Only we get to squeeze into Mash's chest. Well, that was an unexpected interruption, but we made it through. Thank you, Master. I owe you. Now let us return. Want to take that Chimera meat with us? You must be sick of rations. No. I see. I mean, it probably tastes fine. I don't know why we wouldn't. Then the spore pelt. No, huh? This is difficult. See, I don't know why we wouldn't take the pelt. I feel like we should, but maybe that's me, you know. Beyond Arcadia. I guess it would just be the amount of, like, maybe it goes from like a 10% boost to 20%. I don't know, I'll have to look at the wiki, I suppose. Alright, back to Interludes. And yeah, that was short. Let's do another one. Maybe let's do Atalante Altar. Yeah, just get both the Atalantes out of the way. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds good to me. Yeah, now give me, oops. I want a Castoria. Thank you. Boom. And start quest. And yeah, I'm not talking much about Atalantes because there really was nothing to it. It was a short one. Didn't really give too much background, like fleshing out of the character. Like it. I'm assuming altars will be better though in that regard, since this was a Lost Belt chapter servant and not Singularity. So we'll see. I hope you will listen to what I have to say, for I will need your courage to help me face a side of myself I can scarcely stand to look at. Oh, oh, that was it? Oh boy, okay. That makes me mildly concerned that what I just said about, this maybe fleshing out a bit more isn't actually gonna happen if we're already jumping straight into combat. Alright, well, I guess we'll see. Actually, let's do... No boost as well. Might as well throw this on. First the boars, then the werewolves. Ow! Castoria didn't even attack any of you. Why you gotta hurt her? What'd she do? Other than be on the team that did hurt you, but that's that's neither here nor there. So frickin' rude. Oh yeah, this should do. That'll do, donkey. Alright, what we got next? Who's the boss? Fatal battle. A Hydra! Okay. We know how to handle a Hydra. Do we? I think so. Probably. Let's do this. Not a servant, so Draco goes in front. Actually, I don't even know what Nobu's overcharge is. For all I know, it's not even worth using either. Which I mean, no matter what, it's probably more useful than Draco's is here, but still. I'll have to look at that. Oh, it's probably burn effectiveness, right? Like how much damage the burn does. That makes sense. Probably. Let me look. Damage to all divine enemies, special attack damage. Oh, it's the special attack damage. Okay. Yeah, we don't need a full combo or anything. Alright. Have no fear, I have cobalt fruits. Alright, well that first node was you give me a real bad feeling. Okay, we're finally seeing what the hell's happening here. Ha! The beast continues to gather speed, like a bullet shot from a gun. Its merciless attacks landing with earth-shattering force. It's so strong. Yeah, but we got a weird cat lady hunter. This isn't over yet. For a moment, she feels as though she too was a beast, fighting tooth and nail to protect her territory. She draws back her jet black bow and fires. The beast continues to charge forward, paying no heed to the arrow lodged in its body. Gah! Atalante, no! The blow sends her flying backwards, smashing through every great tree in her path. Nonetheless, her mind remains clear, as does her objective. All she needs to do now is let instinct alone take control of her body. Ah! The moment her back collides with the enormous tree, all conscious thought fizzles out, and she chooses the quickest path to her goal. The beast that ruled the forest deeps, sees them all. In an instant, the little beast that had just batted aside with a single sweep of its tail stands before it. It happens in less than the span of an eye blink, before it can even think of evading her next attack. Got a knife in the gut. Her fangs sever the beast's head from its body. Oh. Like literally, or like a weapon? Now, surely it was referring to an actual weapon when it said fangs, right? Not fangs? Like, you know, right? Right, Atalante? You didn't like bite its head off, right? Are you okay? She's fine, probably. Huh? I mean, I don't mind you being on top of me, but shh. Get a hold of yourself, Atalante. Oh, I didn't realize Achilles was here. Atalante, come back to us. Master, what was I? Oh, I was too damn close. You okay, Master? I'm fine. Atalante, what was that? I'm fine, I just tripped. Right, yeah, for sure. Here, I'll give you a hand. Up we go. What's the matter, big sis? You off your game or something? Or is it that you're two on your game? probably the second one.
No, I'm sorry, Master. I should have known better.
I don't think it was your fault. I must have completely forgotten that I'm a berserker.
Forgive me.
Well, guess we're done here. Come on, let's head back down.
Right.
It's a little bit of a concern. Yeah, you might want to talk to her, Achilles.
Good, you're back. How did it go?
Could have been better.
It was pretty tough. I see. If even you thought it was tough, Achilles, it must have been a formidable foe indeed. And it seems this will take us some time yet.
This is an interesting group. I mean, Atalante and Achilles kind of make sense, because, you know, both Greek. Geronimo is a good hunter. I mean, I guess Queen of Sheba makes sense too, because she has the whole, like, fortune telling thing, right? Oh god, I forgot what her whole deal was. Yeah, I think it was like fortune telling, or like a weak form of foresight, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Not to worry. There's no reason to rush.
So yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, I guess she'd be helpful in this scenario too. One of the very few appearances she'll probably ever have outside of, you know, Salem and the events immediately following Salem. Like, I think after, like, any events after the sixth. Actually, how many events was she in? It can't have been that many, right? Like, maybe one or two post Salem. And then this.
Our mission this time is simply to eliminate the evil force that dwells in these woods. And between Geronimo and Atalante, both of whom are masters of navigating forests. Achilles, who's more than ready for pretty much any fight. And myself, with my nigh endless font of wisdom to draw upon if needed. Frankly, I think it would be more difficult for us to fail than to succeed. So instead of running about half-cocked and snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, I recommend we take things nice and slow.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Indeed. And we also need to ensure that Master stays safe, which is all the more reason to proceed carefully. Now then, would anyone else like some tea?
I'll help you. I may be a queen, but I'm also very comfortable waiting on customers.
Even if I don't entirely know why. Diane, you know, don't worry about it. Actually, I don't know if this is a Salem reference. Because... no, it probably is. Because I was gonna say... yeah, no, it has to be. It has to be. Yeah, no, what am I thinking? Yeah, it's definitely a reference to her being... oh god, what was the definitely not a slave's name? I don't remember. Anyway.
Why don't you sit back and take a load off for a while, big sis?
Yes, I think I'll do that.
Hey, Master, you got a moment?
Yeah. Well, what's up?
What'd you think of the way Big Sis fought today? Is it just me, or was she kinda off?
Yeah. Almost bestial.
So it's not just me then. Don't get me wrong, I've got no problem with how she fought per se, but I don't get why she tried to attack you. If I hadn't been there to stop her, you'd be dead right about now. Well, nah. I don't think she'd ever go that far, but it definitely wasn't heading anywhere good. Would you mind talking to her when you get a chance? Just give me a shout if you need any help.
Yeah, well, we'll do. If she'll open up to us, which, you know, questionable. Atalante?
Oh, hello, Master. What is it?
I just wanted to talk about what happened earlier.
Good. You're right. I must apologize once again. I had no intention of harming you, but...
That's okay, I just want to know why that ended up occurring.
Why, huh? Could we go for a walk while we discuss this?
I'm mildly concerned now, but okay. Yeah, sure, whatever. I see the pale moon up in the sky. I hear the chirps of insects and the faint but unmistakable sound of all the living things around me breathing. Putting my hand to my chest, I can hear a phantasmal heartbeat. Though the body I inhabit now is neither truly alive nor dead, I can sense it tensing up over what I'm about to say all the same.
As you can see, the demonic Caledonian boar haunts me in this form. It was this pelt I wear now that made the Caledonian boar the terror it was. When donned by a human, they become a monster, gaining untold strength and speed. When donned by a hero, the power they gain would easily surpass even that of such a monster. Of course, this power does not come without a price. For me, that price is the beast transformation skill. Though it doesn't make my mind as soft as madness enhancement, it does still cloud my thoughts at times. No, that's not right. In the moment I attacked, do I?
You were the boar? You mean...
Never mind. That's enough. Yes, I'll not fail next time. I swear it. I'll go on ahead, and have the other three protect you.
That way we'll be safer and serve to reassure you. No, we weren't. We're not afraid of you, Atalante.
Now that that's settled, come, let us go back.
I don't like how she just skimmed over that, but... Wouldn't do to try to push the matter, I guess.
Everything go okay yesterday?
I suppose.
Awesome. Alright then. Let's finish this today.
Everyone ready? Then I'll go ahead and have my djinn scout out the area. Off they go.
You know, I know she'll never get, like, any other form or anything, but I do want base Queen of Sheba. I like her design a lot.
Jin, if possible, would you all mind searching that large tree over there?
Although I guess we were talking about, like, during Salem that apparently her artist has been, like, kind of... active recently. Although that was a few months ago now that we talked about that. I don't know if there were any updates to that, but who knows? Maybe it's not fully lost, that maybe she'll get another, like, a summer form or something, even though her outfit's already basically a bikini. But you know, who knows? We'll see. Probably not, but...
Oh, did you see something over there? Or sense something?
No, unfortunately, this is more of a hunch. I can't explain it well. I just have a feeling. That's good enough for me. Let's check it out. And after all, your intuition's just about as sharp as my teacher Kyron's own insight. Haha, I appreciate that. Is it alright with you as well, Atalante?
Of course. Very well then, I'll go on ahead with the djinn.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
I'm afraid my intuition may have been a little too accurate. What do you mean?
Take a look.
Something straight up yanked a tree out of the ground. Okay. Looks like that tree was just uprooted not too long ago. Yeah, if something can just straight up yank a tree, roots and all, out of the ground, well, yeah, it's probably pretty tough in a fight.
Indeed, which means we're dealing with a creature strong enough to pull up trees as though they were weeds. Yeah, I guess that means we're up against some kind of giant then.
Since there doesn't seem to have been any reason for uprooting this tree, I think we might be dealing with a berserker.
Atalante? What's up? Something on your mind?
Surely you remember that my sense of smell is even sharper in this form than it is in my archer form.
Yeah?
This way.
Alright, I'm trusting ya. You wouldn't lead us astray? Well, we definitely found it, but it also found us. What is it? It sounds big.
Alright, Master. Time to put the plan we discussed earlier into action.
I'm not aware of the plan. What plan? Oh. Well, the plan's probably just whatever we happen to do during the battle. I would assume. Alright.
That's all good to me.
Alright, what do we deal? It's probably a giant boar, right? One of the giant demonic boars. No, a Spriggan, okay. Yeah, I guess it would need hands to grip and rip out the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Spriggan makes sense. Let's just, not play around. This will probably just do like half its health. Or more. More than half. Way more than half. Damn nearly killed it.
Oh, Draco.
You know, I don't say it enough, but man, it really was lucky I started FGO around the time. The Draco came up. Because I just had a perfect hard carry for the entire first half of the game. And even now she still carries. I still bring her in Lost Belts. It just the only downside is she doesn't get her overcharge bonus against a lot of the enemy heroes we fight, because a lot of them aren't even heroic spirits. They're just straight up alive. But even then, she still does good work. That's for sure. Definitely can't complain about her functionality. Now, when we start fighting more and more like extra class servants, then it might become a problem. But for now, we're all right. All right, final node.
Oh, damn it. This ringing in my ears is unbearable. My heart beats so loud it feels like some manner of warning. I cannot stand listening to it. No, it's not just a sound.
Simply being alive is unbearable. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
With all this anger I'm forced to carry now, maybe I'd be better off if I just...
No. Don't go there. The foolish idea disappears from my mind almost as quickly as it formed.
My mind screams at me to become a beast. It urges me to descend into madness. It shrieks for me to go mad to fight and save, to destroy, rescue, to consume, fulfill, to kill, help. It is my choice to live like that. That's not how I want to live. It was my wish to live like that. I have no right to live like that.
Atalante, snap out of it! Come back to us! That was a close one.
Go, Toropolos.
Good shot.
Got it.
It's gone. Good.
Looks like that's the last of them. Go, team.
Sweet. Hear that, big sis? We're all done here.
Are we?
Right. Why don't we save the niceties for after we're back at Caldia?
Yeah, good idea. Alright, let's give Caldia a call and head on back then.
Is the final enemy gonna be Alter herself? Unusually for me, I find myself gazing out at the sea in the combat simulator without retreating to my spirit form.
Something is definitely wrong with me.
A white hot spike of pain shoots through my skull, as if my body and mind are twisting themselves apart.
What's happening to me? Hey! Oh, it's you. Master and Achilles told me you had something on your mind. If it's something you don't feel comfortable sharing with either a fellow hero from your homeland or Master, I thought it might be easier to talk to me about it, since I'm obviously neither of those things. Wait, so we do have some other things in common after all.
Like what? The animal ears?
Not so fast.
Do you mean to charge me for this therapy session you propose? What? No.
No need. I already received fair compensation. Now come on, don't be shy. These ears aren't just for show, you know.
Yeah, they look fluffy.
I see I'll not get out of this easily. Very well then, if you insist.
She does. She dost insist.
I see. Something is fundamentally off, and I don't know where I went wrong. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Not at all. That Caledonian boar pelt's the source of your strength, right? Right. Okay, so it was putting that pelt on that made you materialize as a berserker. That means there's a big difference between this self and your original archer self, right? Yes. Everything is different. So different that I don't even recognize myself anymore. So just thinking out loud here. But you don't remember ever wearing that pelt when you were alive, right? Of course not. It's a thing of pure discord. When the hero Meleager tried to give it to me, many others fought over it, hoping to take it for themselves. As for what ultimately became of the pelt, I suppose the fact that it's part of my noble phantasm must mean that I ended up acquiring it for myself. But I have no memory of ever using it. So in other words, this is your first time taking this form? Correct. Well, heroes have various aspects to them, and their servant versions only reflect a single one, right? True. In your case, your hunter aspect is reflected by your original archer self. So then what aspect is this version of you reflecting? Yes, I know. Even the noblest heroes have darker, unheroic aspects to them. At first I thought this version of you might be reflecting that, but if it's actually reflecting an aspect of you that didn't even exist when you were alive, maybe that would explain why you're having such a hard time accepting it?
Then this is based off an aspect that came about after she was summoned some other time in some Holy Grail war, maybe? and the record of like her going through something horrific maybe got sent back through to the throne as a record and somehow affected her. Like what classes she could be summoned as? Honestly, don't tell me, but I'm going to assume it's probably an Apocrypha thing. Like maybe whoever summoned Atalante, because I know she's an Apocrypha. Maybe whoever summoned her with the Caledonian boar pelt, and she ended up wearing it in Apocrypha. I'm probably, yeah. Don't confirm or deny that, but I'll laugh if that ends up being the case, because like I said, I still haven't watched Apocrypha. I know like most of the servants in Apocrypha, and I know Atalante is one of them. So that'd be my guess.
Of course, I don't think this aspect took you completely by surprise. Whether you call it your dark side, your cruel, unheroic side, or whatever, at least part of you must have known it was there. I cannot deny that. I was raised to serve Lady Artemis, and part of that meant privileging bestial logic above human thinking. That side of me may well be more pronounced in the spirit origin. But then, that would put you fundamentally at odds with Master. She's an inherently neutral figure, so she may be accepting of all kinds of people. But of course there'll still be some she gets along with better than others. Alternatively, maybe you're the one having a hard time getting along with her. Yes, you may be right.
There's nothing I can do about this temperament of mine, and I'm terrified of it being discovered.
At the same time, I also don't know how to respond to Master's seemingly effortless kindness. Still,
I do like her scent. Thanks? There's a calming, gentle warmth about it.
Almost like sunshine. That's why it's so difficult for me to tell if I also like Master, or find her difficult to be around. It's perfectly normal to not like certain aspects of a person you otherwise do like. Trust me on that. It is? Absolutely. Take me for example. The one person I simply couldn't stand was also the only one in the whole world I ever fell in love with. I know I'll never get to see him again, but even now when I remember how we used to tell each other riddles, well, it makes my heart heavy, but it also fills me with warmth. I see. Still, the thought of telling Master to her face what I do and don't like about her is, well, don't worry. One little heart-to-heart isn't going to ruin your relationship. Be that as it may. Don't worry so much. Just relax. Well, alright. Now I'll try telling her how I feel. Of course, I see no need to do so right now. For the moment, I think I'll start by asking her what her schedule is like tomorrow. Great.
I'll go call her right now. Wait, she just said that. Wait, I said wait. Not waiting. Sorry, Atalante. Well, here I am.
I see. You, certainly got here quickly.
I was told to wait outside, so... Oh, okay. Then you've been close by all along? Damn you, Mula. Obviously that's a like nickname for Queen of Sheba, but where did that come from? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay.
Well, no matter. I was gonna have to tell you this sooner or later. I hope you listen to what I have to say.
Of course.
It's a silly, insignificant problem. And not the kind of thing you'd expect to hear from me, but...
Of course I will.
So there you have it. What? Why do you look so surprised?
I was just expecting something a lot more unusual, I guess.
I see. Now I understand.
Of course, it only makes sense that we would have different opinions on the subject.
We may be great heroes and beings of myth. But in this world, with our knowledge of current mores, we're also just ordinary people.
Well, I'm sure an insignificant problem like this would never crop up during a normal Holy Grail war. Probably not.
It seems that being around for long periods makes us prone to think about things of this sort. Are you disappointed?
No! It just makes you more human. No, I was kind of taken aback, but...
But?
I was also kind of glad. Yeah.
I see. Well, good. All the better then.
That makes embarrassing myself like this worthwhile. Does it?
How funny. Now that I've told you this, the pain of being pulled in two directions is gone. I do still feel somewhat out of place, as though I have an itch I cannot seem to scratch. But I don't think there's anything I can do about that, so I'll pay it no heed. For I suspect there will always be some sort of divide between us, no matter what else may come. Much the same as when I betrayed you in that frozen tundra.
Yeah. Okay, so Atalante just remembers all of her appearance. I mean, she probably doesn't remember. This version probably doesn't remember meeting us in, you know, third singularity, right? But it is weird how both Atalantes seem to, or maybe we just told her about it. That could be the case. I don't know.
I don't know. That wasn't the same you. You're too soft, Master. It was absolutely me. I'm sure I would have sided with you back then if I had been summoned to Chaldea's side. But left to my own devices, I'm also sure I'd make the same choice. That is just who I am. I may think like a beast, but I still have people I cannot abandon. People I wish to protect no matter what.
Yeah, I think it was a foolish choice, ultimately. But I also can't blame you for it.
I'm human yet beast, and a beast yet human. And despite that, I still run about trying to act like a god.
That's all just part of what makes you you.
I thought you'd say that. Perhaps we've known each other for so long at this point that I've come to know what you'll say before you say it.
I feel like it hasn't been that long, right? This interlude maybe came out in between. It was probably a while after LB1. Maybe, I mean, obviously we're at Chaldea, so it'd have to be post LB3 at least. This probably takes place in the month between LB3 and LB4, or months, I should say. I think Shion said it was months, like multiple. So it must have been a while ago, timeline-wise. I don't know, whatever.
In some ways, you and I are fundamentally different. That's been weighing on me for a long time. But I gather that doesn't bother you?
Not really.
Understood. Very well then, Master. Let us set out for our next battle. For I am in excellent condition today.
You got it. Let's go fight something. Go rip it apart.
Cover me, Achilles.
Will do. Well.
Ha!
Alright. My body is light.
My burdens no longer weigh me down. I understand that I did something wrong. I understand that this is my evil side. And I understand that even though I don't think I deserve forgiveness, I have a master who accepts me as I am. I have comrades I can trust, both in battle and in ordinary matters. Knowing that, there's no foe I cannot face.
That's right. Just trust us and we'll trust you. That's all it takes.
At the end of the day.
Alright, what are we fighting? It's a berserker, obviously, but what are we working with? More Spriggans, okay? That's fine. I guess. Alright, Nobu. Time for you to take the stage, so to speak. Yeah, I do regret taking so long to get through all the anime stuff, because yeah, I really do feel like I probably should have watched Apocrypha before starting Grand Order. I mean, you know, too late now at this point. I'll get to it again here soon. I just have to watch Einsburn Consultation Room, and then we're into Apocrypha. Although you guys probably won't, you know, the public, you guys probably won't see Apocrypha for a good while, if I'm being honest. If I don't, like, kick my butt into gear and get, all the other stuff I watched so far edited and uploaded, Apocrypha is probably, a ways away for you guys. For members, it'll be in, like, a week. Less than a week. But, yeah. Actually, by the time this episode goes out of Interludes, members will probably already have, like, the first 4 or 5 episodes watched. So, yeah, if you want to see, you know, all the stuff we watched so far, you know, Fate 06, the Tsukihime anime. I mean, the what anime? The what? Oh, that was weird. And, there's something else I watch. Oh, Last Encore. Last Encore is also available for members. And, the last 3 episodes, well, 4 episodes actually, of Fate Zero are up for members. But I think by the time this goes up, the episode 22 will be up of Fate Zero, so the last 3 episodes. Now. So I just, you know, plugging what's on offer in memberships. Although a lot of those were streamed watch-alongs, so you'll have to have your own video to play along, because you'd sync it with the timer I have on screen, and yeah. Alright. Now let's kick this bad boy out of here. Queen.
Okay. Jin, would you mind giving it a whack, please?
Yeah, smack him up.
Releasing noble phantasm. O sun and spirits, lend me your power. Tasago Deginalea.
Time to pick up the pace. Let my hatred and desires gather here and now. Teropolos Skia Thermocracia.
Yeah, he should be dead. I would be surprised if he lived through that. I mean, not impossible, I guess, but, unlikely. And so the huntress spread her wings and took to the sky, more weapon than creature. To watch her fly is like watching a bullet with a will of its own seek out its target. She reaches the enemy with dizzying speed, swiftly and mercilessly tearing it to shreds.
Damn, that was something. Big Sis really is a force to be reckoned with when she's not holding back. It's a little scary, honestly.
Should I tell Atalante you said that?
Please don't. In any case, that she is no longer hesitating is a good thing. The way to truly improve a horse's speed is with neither the carrot nor the stick, but with trust. That a famous proverb or something? It is. In fact, I made it up just now.
Yeah, pretty sure proverbs have to be around longer than that to qualify.
It was just a joke. Embarrassing though that may be in its own right.
Oh, hey, she's coming down.
Good job out there, Atalante. I don't know why, but of all the, like, animal-eared servants, of which is a concerning number, for some reason it's Atalante altars that I want to, like, pet the most. I don't know why. Hers look like the fluffiest. Well, I guess, no, Tamamo Cat. Tamamo Cat, Atalante altar are probably, like, the top two whose ears look petable.
There. How'd I do, Master?
You did great. Looked awesome.
You were awesome. Good. I think I did quite well myself. So, Master, what shall we tackle next?
A mountain, an ocean, a fortress? I think we're done for today. Actually.
A demonic beast, a vengeful spirit, vicious monsters. Whatever it is, as long as you're there with me. I know I can keep fighting in this form.
I appreciate your trust.
The moon shines down bright and cold. Bathed in its light, glowing as beautifully as a fairy, the huntress stands tall, a carefree smile on her lips. Though she and her master may be fundamentally different, she dearly hopes that this will not keep them from finding comfort in each other's company. I don't think it will. I think we'll continue to comfort each other for a long time yet.
Hopefully. Maybe not, though. You never know.
Alright, we got Buster Card's critical strength added to this.
Okay.
Alright, well, that was good. I'm still wondering how exactly... It had to have been a... Yeah, I assume her having this alter form, despite it not being something that she had in her life. I feel like that implied it was an Apocrypha thing. Again, I guess I'll see when I get to Apocrypha, but... Or maybe it's just like some other situation that happened not in Apocrypha, but... I feel like they wouldn't be, like, dropping those hints if it wasn't something we were supposed to be like, oh, hey, I know that. Although I don't know that yet. But, again, oh, wait, Atalante has a second one. Base Atalante. I just need to get her bond up one more time. Oh. Huh. Well. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna record another one of these. I was already planning to do that anyway. I'll put Atalante in the party to get her bond up one more time, and then after this next interlude I do, I'll go back to Atalante's. Assuming she hits bond 4, will I have her in the party during this next interlude? Which she should. I don't think it'll take much to get her there. So,
And then when I do that, then I'll come back to this, do this, and put this at the end of this episode, I think. Which will be a bit weird, because then you'll see this episode with this at the end, and then you'll see this next interlude I'm gonna do, and then see me with Atalante in the party. So that'll be a little bit out of order, but I want to have all the Atalante stuff like grouped together, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna end this recording right here and jump into the next one, which will probably be 100 Personas. Or no, actually no. I keep saying I'll do Salieri's, so I'm gonna do Salieri's. Yeah, so we'll do Salieri's, Our Lord in Heaven Have Pity on Him. But for now, that'll do it for this episode, except you'll see another, like, half hour of video, because the Atalante bit will be tacked onto the... Yeah, peace, but not peace, because you're about to watch... I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I'll be honest, this is almost a month later, 29 days. But yeah, I'm finishing the last Atalante interlude, so this can, they can all be bundled together and go out together nicely. But yeah, London Child. I'll be honest, I only vaguely remember normal Atalante's first interlude. I remember Alters, but regular Atalante, not really. But that's fine. Surely this won't have much to do with the first one, right? Surely? No, of course not. That'd be ridiculous. Why would they ever do that? Alright, start quest. I'm racking my brain. I really can't remember regular Atalante's first one. I'm sorry, Master. May I have a word? You look depressed. I want to go to this London place you visited. Will you help? And I guess that's that. I guess the answer is yes. We will help. We're here, but why are we here? I heard there was a child servant. Oh, she wants to meet Jack. Jack the Ripper. Yes, she was a child, I think. To think that's who she really was. What a shock. That's not exactly right. She's simply one aspect of Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper is a black box filled with the beliefs, hypotheses, and ideas of people everywhere. Even without knowing the real killer, as long as you know the name, you can summon the appropriate servant. In that sense, she's similar to Hassani Sabah. In a normal Holy Grail war, one of almost 20 of them can be summoned via the concept of assassin. You sure know a lot. I'm surprised. Okay, I guess I can't do MASH today. I've crossed paths with them. I hope that child disappears completely. Oh wait, when she said there's almost 20 of them... Oh, I thought she was referring... Oh no, I guess, okay, she's talking, so there's 20 different versions of Jack the Ripper that could be summoned? Huh. Someone told me before that there was another version of Jack and Fate, so I assumed it was like, maybe one of two, a male version and female version, depending on like, what theory is pulled. I didn't realize there could be 20 of them. Also, if anyone knows, what fate work is this other Jack in? I'd actually be curious to look into that. Like I'm watching Apocrypha right now, and I know Jack the Ripper's in that, but it's the same one as the same version as the FGO version. So I'm curious about the other version that apparently exists.
of the child disappears completely.
Huh? She should have disappeared already. Are you sure about that? Huh?
It's weak, but I'm picking up a reading around you. Be careful.
You know, I kind of thought because this was her second interlude that it would be longer. But no, it's one of the quick going ones. Which is alright. I don't mind. I was expecting it to be long. Oh, so it's just a bunch of jacks. All right. I guess she's holding a grudge from us beating her. Okay. I guess it's on me. I should have used Da Vinci's buff on herself. That's my bad. But now I'll use it on Castoria. Because this should kill the front one, and then Castoria, hopefully. With all those buffs, yeah, no. Crit? No. Sorry, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And I don't know how the rest of that song goes. I started it, but I don't know how it goes. Let's do that. See, if I knew for sure that this would kill that front one, I would do a full combo so that way it could. But I don't think it will. Is a problem. So do this. I really don't think that's a one-hit Jack. If it does, well. I could have done a full combo and the extra attack would hit. Ah, well. I had no guarantee. Ease what it is. I probably would have had to go another turn anyway. So, it's fine. And Blamo. Maybe I should have done both Castor. Oh no, we're good. Never mind. As you say, maybe I should have done both Castorias, but that would seem to be unnecessary. Alright, now would be a good time to have yeah, no, she's not gonna get charged. She could probably reach it if I had her these skills maxed out, but and no, she'd probably get starting from 10, she'd probably get to 90 off of them. Maybe. That's being hopeful. Damn, they got beef with Castoria. What'd she do? Well, whatever. Even if I couldn't charge Noble Phantasm in time to use it, she still got that advantage. That 2x multiplier. And finito. Just checking something. Alright. Sorry, Jack. Bunch of void dust as per usual when it comes to Shadow Servants. Just a bunch of dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, as they say. The Castoria. Is the entire interlude just gonna be a bunch of jacks? That's what it feels like it's gonna end up being. I ain't gonna lie, That's where I feel like this is heading towards.
No, it's ridiculous, right? Surely. Surely that's ridiculous. Oh, what was that? Remnants of a servant. Best to destroy them. There's more. This feeling. It's her. Fullback Master. Rest in peace, Jack.
Yeah, I'm up to episode 6 on Apocrypha. So... She said... Atalante said... in that first bit of dialogue that she'd encountered her before. I'm assuming they're gonna have interaction in Apocrypha at some point. Oh! That's... Oh, I see. That's why people said that when I watch Apocrypha, I'll understand her, desire to, like, prioritize children more that we saw in, like, Russia in the first Lost Belt. People were saying that Apocrypha goes more in on that. I'm assuming her... Maybe she tries to help Jack. I don't know. I shouldn't theorize too much and potentially end up spoiling myself, but there are things there that just make sense that I'm like, yeah. It's a logical leap of logic. Based off what I already know about them. Which, you know, for my own sake, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I probably am. Yeah. Speaking of Apocrypha, I've been really enjoying it so far. Even just 6 episodes in it. I was gonna say it might be one of my favorite Fate works, but I feel like it's a little bit too early for me to say that. Probably just a bit too early for me to say that definitively. So I'll refrain from saying that. But it has been good. I don't even know why I did that. I could just Babylon Domisaria and 2 normal attacks and wouldn't fine. I don't even know. I mean, I guess the overcharge helps because that guarantees that Domisaria will kill Jack, but... Yeah, I definitely feel like this interlude was well, no. I mean, the novels were already out for Apocrypha. But I assume this interlude probably came out before the anime did. I guess, yeah, I don't know. If I'm right about what I assumed in terms of Atalante and Jacques potentially interacting at some point, then it definitely feels like this was probably written for Apocrypha fans. But I feel like they usually try to appeal to anime fans before, like, light novel fans. And if this came out before the anime aired, or maybe it didn't, maybe London, just second interlude of hers came out later, but that wouldn't make sense given how quick the dialogue is. Usually this fast-paced, not much exposition kind of interlude is usually from an earlier release, so... I mean, yeah. It was, yeah, I mean, anyway, it probably was written for, like, light novel Apocrypha fans, since, again, the anime probably hadn't come out yet.
The reading in this area is gone. Doctor, are you picking up more?
I guess to be fair... Nah, never mind.
Hold on. I'm expanding the search radius. Yes, I found something similar. Let's head there then. Master, Mash, follow me.
Aye, Ada. For a servant, past Holy Grail wars are more like hazy dreams than distant memories. Ooh. No matter how strong a past bond might be, it will inevitably fade. This implies they had a bond, so I was... Oh boy. I probably shouldn't have played this interlude before I could got further in Apocrypha. Of course it will. Fighting 100 Holy Grail wars is like leading 100 lives. More than anything, it ceases to feel real. You stop being able to cling to just one life. It doesn't mean we're choosing a noble death. We're simply abandoning a pallid life. Yeah. So we forget them like they were the dreams we once had. But some things cannot be forgotten. That battle to me was one of them. Now I'm getting concerned, if anything.
Mommy.
Mommy!
This voice. I thought you might not have completely disappeared. Jack the Ripper. Yep. I mean, this world's wavering. So even we who should no longer be here can look for her once more. Stop it, Jack. You won't find your mother in this world. Even if she did exist, she wouldn't accept you as her daughter.
Shut up, you don't know anything about us!
You're wrong. I do know you. However, I don't understand you. I can't understand you. You don't want to be understood. You'll try to fulfill your wish. I will stop you. That is all.
Okay, got it. Then it's time to die. Okay.
Here comes. Sorry, but I must finish you off.
I truly am. Yeah, I feel like I should have done this. I mean, okay, how was I to know? Okay, I mean, to be fair, the name of the interlude was literally London Child. So I guess that should have tipped me off. You know, in fairness, I should have assumed. That's on me. But man, I really wish I'd played this after I got further in APOC. That probably would have been the play, huh?
But I must finish you off. I truly am sorry.
Ah, well. Is what it is. Jack.
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備を。
Alright. Let's just juice up Bazet. She's getting juiced. Actually, hang on, let's do this. Jack's probably gonna get wiped off the face of the planet. Sorry, Jack. But you live a tortured existence. We're doing you a mercy. No, Jack. Mommy's not here. Although Bazet could be Mommy. Oh, of course Jack used evade. Of course she... Oh my god. You know what? She countered my ass. Good on her. And it's an entire turn, but oh my god. I'll still do this. But god. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. Alright, no, Draco, just annihilate. Exodia. Obliterate.
Draco is my Exodia.
And the different pieces are applying Roman trait, having the skills available to give her the buff. Draco herself, that's 3. I guess you could say the 4th one's having her noble phantasm up. What would be the 5th Exodia piece for Draco? Maybe being buffed, I guess. But I feel like that's, yeah, I feel like you can say that for any servant. I need Draco specific 5th Exodia piece. I don't know. Wow, that's so mean, so mean.
You're right, I'm mean. Still, I wanted to save you.
I really, really wanted to save you.
No matter how broken you were.
I see. You're weird, mommy. You're her mother now, apparently.
We were saved already.
Oh? Another thing I probably shouldn't read too much into.
We beat her. No, we didn't.
As long as London exists, she'll keep coming back.
Until we restore history to its proper form. Huh? But Jack is special. When history is restored, she'll pass on as she should.
I mean, this version of her, probably. That's what I want to believe. Her, or this summon of her, anyway.
Master, my wish is to save all the
Abused, unhappy children in this world. Aww.
What do you think?
That's a good wish. It's also hard, because probably millions, but you know, you're not a hero for nothing.
Thank you for not laughing. It may be hard. No, it may be close to impossible. But still, I can't give up on my wish. Even if it becomes an eternal chain which binds me forever, I'll keep fighting. Let's go, Master.
First, we have to save the world so the children can live. Yeah, hard to save the children if the world's obliterated. That's a real and true fact. Oh. Alright. And I believe that was her last one. Yep. Yeah, I still feel like I probably should have done that post Apocrypha. But well. That's fine. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I just hopped on to record this to tack onto the other 2 Atalante bits. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I can't tell if I'm looking forward to whatever happens with Atalante and Jack in Apocrypha or not. Like, I'm on one hand I'm dreading it, but on the other hand I'm looking forward to that interaction, because I want to see what caused Atalante to have so much, almost seemed like guilt, because she said she felt like she didn't save her, but then Jack said she was saved already. So I'm curious. I'm curious. So I should get around to that soon-ish. It'll probably take me, let's see, one Apocrypha watch a week. I don't know. Probably about 8 weeks. I'd say. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. I was just thinking about how I was gonna go about this. And like I said, this can do it. Next time, we'll do Elizabeth's. Yeah, we'll do Elizabeth's next time. See what the Blood Duchess has going on in her life. The new Eliza. But I like the old Eliza. I want a new one. Anyway. Well, I guess to be fair, the old Eliza is a murderer who almost helped sell out the entire world to BB. You know what? Never mind. Actually, no, New Eliza's good. I like New Eliza. You know, the silly, heart in the right place, but also kind of, you know, threatens to murder people, but never goes through with it. I like that Eliza. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch y'all then. Peace.